guys, welcome back to episode 3. I'm Yaya.
And I'm Bee.
And we're on Chillin and
Chismeando.
Woo woo. So,
we're back.
Can we get started on the Chisme? Because I have Chisme. I felt like we've gone through a lot this week. And,
so bring it on.
So I went to go get a Starbucks drinks, right? So it was good, okay? I tell you, I'm like, hey, do you want Starbucks? I'm going to go get some. Let's do it. I get to Starbucks, the line, right? Mm-hmm. And I got my wallet, and I'm over here pumped because, you know.
We're excited.
Yeah, today's filming day. And I have Selena, you know. So it's going to be good. Selena's in my radios, you know. Una vez. Yeah. So as I'm going through, I get to the part where you have to pay.
Mm-hmm. You didn't have your money.
I didn't have my debit card. Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing, right? So I'm like, I'm digging through like the car to see, because I had my wallet, but because we went to girls' night, I took it out. So I'm like, where's my wallet? Like, where's my debit card? Da, da, da. I'm going through the car. I find $10. And I get to the lady, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing, but I only have $10. And I think the total was about like $16.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, just get me like whatever I can get, $10.
She pours out the drink. That's all you get.
So she's looking at me like, oh, you one of those, right? Mm-hmm. But of course she's being sweet and everything.
But wait, you don't have Apple Pay?
I got a new phone, so I have to set everything up. I just haven't had a chance.
We're in 2023.
I know.
Who uses debit cards now?
So, well, I was an Android person, and now I'm an iPhone.
Oh,
so,
okay, well.
As I'm going, she goes to her manager or whoever, and I can see them, but I don't think they saw me see them.
And
they're like, yeah. She was like, no. She did this. She rolled the eyeball. She's like, and I'm just like, she's thinking that, like, she's looking at me like, you broke, bitch. Like,
and you're in the car seat, you're in the car. You're just like,
yeah. So I'm just kind of like, what do I do? What do I say? Like, so I'm like, pues ni modo, like, I don't have it. It is what it is. It's an honest mistake. It happens. So she's like, you know what? It's fine. Just take all 3 drinks. And I'm like, hey. I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, if you want, I can Zelle you. Like, I got money. I just forgot the card. She's like, no, it's fine. Have a good day. And I was like, I sure will. And then I get here and I drop the sound guy's coffee.
Oh, you got the $10 worth of coffee.
Yeah. So, but salud. Like,
thank you. At least it wasn't my coffee.
Right.
No, honestly, I've worked at a grocery store before, and I've heard that all the time. I swear I have money. I swear I have money in my debit card, because the card is either declining or they can't find their card. And I'm just like,
right. Exactly the look that you just.
But I wouldn't know. I was like, I will void your receipt and let me know when you come back with the money. Chump.
Chump. Oh, but that was our morning today.
Yeah, well.
And then let's get a little bit of the little chisme. So, girls' night.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. So obviously I've been MIA. Mm-hmm. It's been what, 2 years? I feel.
Yeah.
So I think when I left, you went in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you started hanging out with the girls, and that was pretty cool because you're getting to know everybody.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say homegirl 1 and homegirl 2 because I don't want to
throw their names out there. Yeah.
So again, I've seen 1. We go to the gym together. So
that's we'll label her homegirl 1.
Homegirl 1, yeah, and then homegirl 2. Mm-hmm. That really touched me because I hadn't seen her in so long, and I feel like when a friendship is truly there, like
you won't. It's like going back to where it all came back. Like it doesn't. You don't forget everything. Yeah. Now, like there is like things that you need to catch up on.
Yeah.
And just kind of remind each other where you're at in life. But
honestly, it needed to happen. It needed to happen, and we needed to have the talk. And I love homegirl too because she's very straightforward. You know her. Yeah. She was like, I was talking shit. Like, I'm just letting you know. Yeah. Because you left without saying anything. Yeah. You literally disappeared, and we were like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? And da. But then she came and told me, like, I finally understood understood it though.
Yeah, you got her point of view, and I'm glad that you guys got a time or to hash that out, because it was a long time coming. I think it was like we were talking, we should win.
But I feel like you were kind of the missing piece to that too, because I feel like you need a positive person to be like, okay, check it out. We're all a little, going through our stuff.
It does help that I wasn't part of what it all started.
Yeah.
So I'm like a third person, neutral, not judgmental.
Yeah.
Don't really know what happened. I mean, like, I know what happened, but I don't know, like, my feelings are not that involved because it's not happening to me. So it's like a third party being like a mediator. Just to bring the two.
Yeah, because you were the one that invited
together.
Me. Reunited and it feels so good. So I really am grateful. And I don't know why that as we were talking, we were, she was telling me, like, at the end of the day, I respect you. I respect your baby daddy. But realistically, like, I'm gonna love my baby. Screw y'all. Like, low key, if he needs something, forget you both. I'm gonna take care of my nephew. And it was just such a good feeling, honestly, to hear that. And it just reminded me of my homie Jeffrey. So I throw his name out there because he doesn't care. He's like, say my name. I'm gonna
he signed the form.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna be on this podcast.
Yeah.
So anyways, I have a homie. His name is Jeffrey. Everybody calls him Buddha. The family that, like, our friends are from high school. Like, we were 15, 16, like, we go way back. So it's kind of rare when you have, like, people that...
It is. People really, and they say that, like, every 7 years, you kind of change out your friends. Yeah. And if you pass that 7-year mark, they're going to be locked in friends. Yeah. That's really true. Yeah. So, yeah, it is rare.
So I'm very grateful for that. But it reminded me of that when we were out this weekend. It reminded me of his words, because he's all like, man, y'all women are too much.
Yeah.
You are. And it's true. We are.
We're sensitive.
We are. We're emotional creatures.
Yeah.
We're wired that way.
We lead through our heart.
Yeah. And he's like, if y'all got problems, you just, like, y'all, like, either be talking shit to each other or behind each other. Yeah. And he's like, I can't stand you guys sometimes. Like, I really can't. And I'm just like, but what do you mean? Like, explain yourself. He's like, listen, when a dude is mad at a dude, we literally go over there and be like, what? Yeah. You got a problem? Like,
I don't like you did this shit, this shit, this
and
shit.
It gets to a point where, Jeffrey has told me out of his mouth, like, sometimes they just need a good putazo, and then we shake it off like men. Like, all right, we're cool. You girls, you will, like,
I need this. I need the temperature to be this high. I need the humidity level this high.
It's just like when you women get into arguments for dumb stuff, because it's true.
It's petty.
It's petty. Yeah. He's like, oh, you guys won't talk to each other for months, years, and it's like,
sometimes we need our space. Sometimes we're like, you know what, like, I need to take a step back because I don't want to say things that'll really, like, sever the friendship. But I'm not gonna lie, men can be sensitive as well. I know friends, guy friends that
can be over dramatic.
They can be dramatic. They're chismosos. They love the chisme, even though they try to act. And
that is true. Jeffrey says that all the time. Buddha's like, yeah, so what? I like the chisme.
What? Well, I had told
what you gonna do?
I told Saul, because Saul's always been in the middle, because he's also that part of that group and the high school friends that you guys started with as well. And so when I talked to Saul like about it, and so I go, and he looks at you guys like sisters, right? And so whenever sisters are fighting, he's just like thinking to him, like he always, that's why I said that, because he uses this term, he's all, bitches, get along. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, it's not like, that easy.
And he does this too, like, I feel like, because he's somewhat like the older brother in this group, he kind of just looks at us like little kids, little like sisters. Slaps on the hand, like, stop it. Yeah. Go talk to each other.
Yeah. Be friends. Hold each other's hands. Yeah. So they don't get it. But, it did take some time, and I think it happened on the right time. It looked, when I was watching y'all talk and hug and cry, and it looked like it was just natural. Like, nothing was forced. Nothing was fake. Y'all just really needed to have that sit down. And
no, we did. We did. And honestly, I'm grateful for it, because now I'm at a point where I'm finally coming back to my normal self. Yeah. And I feel like better. 2.0 Yaya, right? So
that's her word for the year.
So I just feel like, now that I'm coming back, I'm also going to bring other girls back to the family.
And let's do that.
Because I grew up with that mentality of, like, there's no such thing as cliques to me. Yep. We're going to throw an event. Everybody has that invitation. And if you don't want to go, you don't want to go.
Exactly.
By all means. If you do, come and have fun. Let's make a memory. So I'm happy for that. I feel like that was, like, that needed to happen.
Exactly. And I think that if we would have added more to the mix in that setting, I think it wouldn't have happened so organically. Yeah. And I think that now that is mended, okay, now we can bring the other girls. You know what I mean? And just really be a happy family.
Let's bring our family back.
Yeah. And I'm new to the family.
And more.
Like the bartender last night. Or was it last night or the night before? No. Yeah. New girl.
Oh, new girl.
What do you want? I'm like,
excuse me. No, but you were out there like, hey, new girl wants a drink.
Yeah, new girl wants chicken and mushrooms. Oh, my mushrooms, mashed potatoes. But it was a fun time. It was good. Much needed.
Okay, guys, that was a chisme. Our topic. Yeah. This is good.
Ooh, I'm excited.
This is really good.
So for our topic today, I know that last time we announced it was a wild card, and Yaya and I were thinking, okay, what should we do? What should be?
We were brainstorming.
Yeah, literally, we were just our heads together and just like.
I actually want to give a shout out to my cousin Andrew because he was the one that gave me this idea.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah. He was like, Prima, what would you do if you know who Rhonda Rousey is?
Rhonda Rousey, yes, I do. Oh my God, who doesn't know her with her failure that happened? I mean, well, yeah, go ahead.
Well, my question is, what would you do if she smacked your man's ass?
Okay, I would have to try to fight her. I know I'll get my ass beat.
Wait,
I know that.
What?
I would be pissed.
Claws to you.
Those are my cheeks.
No, I would have been like, I guess we're sharing the same man.
No,
like,
no.
This face right here, like
you'll see me in the hospital bed probably because I'm like, and then I'll hesitate though.
She's like, right?
I don't. What happened?
She's like, I'll do it again.
I know.
I'll do it again. Touch my man.
Yeah. No, I'm very territorial. I'm like, those are my cheeks. Those belong to me. Only I smack them.
Hey, you know what? I respect that.
If Rhonda came in and was like, boom, I'll be like, bah. But I would get my ass beat. So
no, for
I'll
sure.
just close my eyes.
For sure. Like I would be like you would have that moment of a good punch first.
Oh,
yeah.
And
you would
she'll
be like,
eat it.
Yeah. I would be like, yeah.
And then darkness.
And then all of a sudden, knockout.
Coma.
She fell. So that's our topic for today. Hypothetical questions.
Yeah.
We came up with, I had posted it on IG and we got a few questions that were quite interesting. Let's go ahead and open it up. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question. Okay, zombie apocalypse.
Ooh.
So, if the zombie apocalypse happened, tomorrow? Because today's the day. Tomorrow. And you woke up, you get to choose the location. Okay. You can only have 4 people on your team. Who would it be? Why? And where would you wake up?
Okay. Well, let's start off with where? Texas.
Okay. All right. Why?
I feel like everyone in Texas, they're preppers. There's got to be a bunker there.
You guys are more savages. Like you guys are ready. You guys are ready to fight. Yeah. You know? I feel like California.
We got our guns.
Yeah. You guys.
We're ready. We're ready. Come and get us. No, just kidding. No, don't come and get us. But I just feel like there's a lot of land.
I have a coworker who's from Texas, and he's like, we have guns in our cars, and we'll carry them around. Like, don't mess with me.
Exactly.
California, we're like, la, la, la. Unless you're like, Saul.
Yeah, no, Saul's trying to get his arsenal up and running. Like, please let it be known that he does not, he's a Texan at heart.
He's always been a fighter.
He's a Texas boy.
I've met him. That's probably why he had to go over there for a couple of years. Anyways, so
I would end up in Texas.
Okay.
And I would, my top people are, well, of course, Saul, right? Because I just feel like I would follow him, you know.
Saul's our man.
Right? Yeah, Saul's my man, yes. Because he does have guns and he's trained me as well on how to use them. We've gone shooting
he's
stuff like
that.
He's just
a fighter.
Yeah, he's a fighter. And he's a protector, I feel like. So that would just activate.
Yeah.
And I know that no one will be able to touch me before touching him.
Oh, okay.
You know? So
all right.
Yeah, well, just...
All right.
You know, and then my 3 other people, my brother, Miguel, he is a gun person. Like he has his collection as well. And he's very methodical. He's very he analyzes, he really is like, okay, we need to go here. Like I could see him like be like a survivor kind of thing. So I kind of want him in my crew. Let me see. And then I would do my mom and my dad.
Oh, okay. So you're a family kind of.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think I'm like, who's gonna win, you know? And so I just would just choose that.
All right, cool. No, I respect that. So my turn. I honestly picked. So my first person that I would pick would actually be my sister-in-law. Yeah, she's a nurse. So I'm thinking, okay, zombie apocalypse, I'm going to need a medic or like some sort of like nursing, just in case if we get bit or something, you got to chop my arm off and just put some, heat on there, burn it off. So she was on my top list. Second person I chose was my oldest brother. He's more of a handyman kind of dude. I feel like you tell him to go build the fire pit, he's gonna go.
He would.
Yeah.
Well, that's my dad. My dad's like a remodeler, so he'll build. Yeah. He's a builder as well.
My
so
brother
when
is
you go in
like
a
that
hut,
too. And he's really good at playing video games. Like I know video games and carrying a gun is completely different, but he really is good at like observing stuff. I've seen him shoot on a video game, and then they went to go take him shooting, and he was really good at like shooting cans and everything. I was like,
yeah,
you're
that's
not
my
gonna
brother.
tell me that a person that plays video games is out there shooting perfectly well. It's like, no, your brother really
doesn't.
Yeah. So, I would definitely pick him. The third person I had on my list, as I already spoke of, my homie Jeffrey Buddha.
Ooh.
I think he's a psychopath, and I think that you need
that.
Yeah, because he'll be down. Yeah, he'll be down to like rob babies. You know what I mean?
Oh!
Like,
wow. Okay.
To survive.
Savage.
Like, he's a psychopath, and he's the gun guy. I would feel like if we had to go on a mission to go and collect guns, he would be the like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah.
And I think in movies, whenever I see those kind of apocalypse movies, there's always that ride or die guy that doesn't give a fuck, and he's like, like and enjoys killing the zombies, like for sport. So you do need someone like that.
My fourth one was the sound guy.
I was about to say,
my youngest
I was
brother.
ready. I was gonna say, if you do not say Vic, I am gonna laugh hard.
Victor is actually really good at
the camera guy
talking.
The sound.
He's really good at talking. He's really good at like bringing everybody's like vibe.
Oh, so down. He's that mellow piece.
Yeah, he's the peace dude.
Yeah.
And I also picked him because like if we had to sacrifice someone, I would trip him.
Okay, so. Wow. I thought I was like, okay, redemption, and then
you thought
pause.
And then the counterfeit. Do we have a counterfeit for that?
Where do you live?
Oh,
and I also texted B. Where? Texas, there's a gun nuts, but I need a.
Oh no, exactly where?
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, I picked Julian. I would do Julian because it's not city. I don't want to be around city. It's more country.
Oh, okay.
Like there's not a lot of houses there, and I feel like if we can just get one house and focus on that house and rebuild, that would be a settled deal for me.
I think eventually in Texas, I wouldn't know exactly where. I would find a property that is just like what you mentioned. Kind of, we'll probably try to steal it. But there's a lot of places outside of San Antonio. So San Antonio is more like a city. So let me see. Could be Midland, could be Odessa, could be, along those lines.
Okay.
There's just a lot of land because if you have a lot of land, you can really secure the perimeter.
That's what Julian is. You can see what's coming at you and have time to prepare.
Yeah. Have you guys seen This Is Us? Oh, no, not This Is Us. Or it's that, I think I'm saying it wrong. I'll remember it. But it's basically, it's like, has to do with mushrooms. So people kind of turn, am I saying it right? This Is Us?
Oh. Oh, The Last of Us?
Oh, The Last of Us.
Yeah,
Come on, this is something else.
He's all offended.
I love that show, a series. It needs to come back already. Season 2 needs to come out. But this one guy, and it's a gay couple, and he like super prepper. As soon as he heard those calls, he got like, that's exactly what I want to do. And if you guys haven't seen it, you need to see it. But I shout out to him because he was able to last that for like 10 years or so.
Wow.
And the only reason why his blockade was, the zombies or whatever they were able to break in was an error on someone else. But he would have lasted much longer. Yeah. And everything he did was perfect to the T. I would copy that exact way. So, but you need to have a good sized property to be able to do that. So, yeah. So we'll be ready.
Question number 2, hypothetical. You're about to die right now, and the only way to survive is if your man slept with your worst enemy. Would you let that happen?
Yes. At first I said, hell nah. But I want to live, and
Yeah.
honestly, he's my boyfriend, not my husband, So I don't, I just, if it happens, I don't want to hear about it. I'll probably break up with him later.
Yeah.
I want to live. I'm sorry. I'm selfish. I mean, well, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
So I thought about that too. Like I said, hell no. But honestly, for me, if that wasn't, if I had to choose, I would say yes, because I have a son to raise.
Yeah.
I
have a cat as well. She needs me.
So,
but yeah, no, I would tell him, like, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. You have to take like 50 showers after you're done.
Sick.
Oh my
The
God.
counterfeit would be, what if it was your mom or your tia? Like, it's part of the family member. Although you get rid of the man, you still gotta see your mom or your tia. You know what I mean? Ooh, you sneaky son of a gun. So, guys,
How
our
dare
sound
you.
guy was.
I just visualized. Like, I don't know if you saw me. I'm just like,
Our sound guy did counterfeits on our questions.
Right, he's spicing it up.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a spicy sound guy today.
Desgraciado. I'm gonna look at you kind of sideways.
Why'd you add him to the group?
Oh no, he's definitely getting tripped.
I'll die. Yeah. I'll
That's
die.
hard.
Yeah, no, I would die. I'm sorry, I don't have a child. I have cats, but bah.
I have a baby to raise. I just wouldn't want to hear about it. I wouldn't want to hear about it. Next question. Next question.
And like the sound guy's like, ooh, he's like this.
Right.
He's loving it.
Oh, hell no. Third question. If you have to travel back in time right now, what time period would you go and why?
Okay.
Ooh, I want to know what you...
So I would go back to the 80s, and I tell this to Sel all the time. 80s, although I was not born in the 80s or I grew up in the 80s, but I have a mother, who has. 80s was her era. And what I've talked about was, or what I've heard about was, like, it's just the fashion, the music, the makeup, the hair. It was just out there, colorful. The big
neon,
hair,
yeah.
neon, like everything. The 80s. Now drugs came in, right? There wasn't that much regulation. A lot of people were stealing. Like 80s was like a wild time because technology was just starting in the 80s. So not a lot of things, like if there was corruption or, like I said, people coming up, there was not that much regulation. So it's kind of like the Wild Wild West.
It wasn't so sensitive.
It wasn't so sensitive.
Like,
yes.
What is it? Generation X? Like, they
yeah.
were savages. They did not give an F. Like, this is how it is. Da 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 da. So respect to you guys.
Yeah. So that 80s would be it. And I love 80s music. Hands down. Everything. So yeah.
Cool.
What about you?
So I was in between. Now this is gonna be kind of shocking, but 18th century.
Girl.
I love history.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that if we didn't have phones or none of that, like, I'd be okay with it. I really would.
You could go to the 60s for that, no?
No, I'm just like, let's be old. Let's get on horses. Like,
Not out of the carriage. Oh my God.
check out my ride.
You have to be careful. Hombre.
But then
you'll be on the donkey.
that I already know his counterfeit. What was it? You would be a slave or experience. Oh, okay. So the second thing I had picked was the 1920s because I think that would have been like a fun generation. I love how men were dressed. I love how the women were. It was more classier in my opinion. Now we're out here, showing goods.
But here, let me tuck anything. No, I think in the 20s it's right before the Great Depression. So,
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I just love how it was back in the day. So
You just like
his
the classy.
counterfeit. Yeah,
Yeah.
His counterfeit. You would be a slave or experience extreme racism. I mean,
That's true
godly.
because we were in the
18th century, of course, women we didn't have rights. So
I'm okay. Can we go back to that? Because I don't want to. I don't want to work no more. No, just kidding.
Right. And then he also said you're still you're Mexican American. So obviously in the 1920s we probably would have been. I wonder if they had their own little section though, where you know what I mean, like where the Mexican Americans stayed in that little area.
But we were slaves. No,
we were. I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yeah, we got to look it up to be So.
Sound.
But yeah, and then sound guy said 80s was good. He got nothing. Party time. I'm just a party girl that just wants to have a good time. But not that late. I'm still grandma.
All right. what's the next question? Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay. So before we get to the next question, we're gonna take a little break.
Yes.
So we will be right back.
Break time. Can I tell you about my lashes really quick?
Oh,
they're freaking fantastic.
Let's talk about it,
guys. Let me shout out my girl really quick. She does lashes. She did my lashes, and we're gonna go to a commercial so we can have. What's your company's name?
Diosa Beauty Club. So stay tuned and check out the commercial. This episode is brought to you by Diosa Beauty Club.
Guys, I'm that girl that does the glue strip. But let me tell you, ever since I've gone to my girl's shop, I love it. Like, I don't even have to waste time. I literally get up and I go. If you're looking for a lash artist, hit up my girl B. Find her on Instagram. I'm telling you, she's fire. I'm showing off my lashes as we speak. And we're back on Chillin
and Chismeando.
So question number 4.
Ooh.
If you woke up and could read minds for a whole year, would you take that gift?
My answer at first would have been yes, because I want to know what all these bitches thinking about. However, I don't know if you guys have been watching or are watching Gen V on Amazon Prime, or have anyone watched The Boys?
Yes.
Okay, so Gen V is the next season for The Boys. I didn't know that. Yeah, but they don't start. You have to really watch it. It doesn't start with the original cast of The Boys. It starts like in a university of like the vault of preparing for the next round of superheroes, right? And so after The Boys end, Homelander leaves, but now I don't want to spoil it, so just watch it.
They're like, Homelander leaves?
Oh, I know, right? Well, but that happened when, that season already passed, right? So if you're caught up with The Boys, then...
Yeah.
However, so Gen V, you guys really need to watch it. One of the students there, part of her superpowers is reading minds. And it comes at her like she can't contain it. So everyone's thinking, like, if you're in a room full of people and you're hearing all of their thoughts, it's gonna mess with your head, right? Yeah. So that's why my answer is a no, because of that. But also, hold on, let me see. Ooh, being in people's minds can be torture, especially with loved ones. It can be very messy. So, like, if you're with your boyfriend and, like, he doesn't say nothing, he's like, I love you. And then, like, you turn around, he's all fucking bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh. Like, you get to hear their deepest thoughts.
It's like a diary. You're reading their personal information. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, it'll ruin lots of relationships. I feel like I would feel so alone because I'll know what you really feel about me. I'll know what you really feel about me. Right. I'm not saying I'm a bitch. Everyone's gonna be thinking that, you know, but you just never know. People think random shit. They don't mean it. That's very lightly, right? So no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I agree. I also said no because at first I was like, yeah, that'd be cool for just a year. Why not? But then I realized, like, I feel like when you do have a superpower, it's just watching The Boys. Like, it's realistic, you know. And I think that if you were around a crowd, I could never be around a crowd because you would hear all these thoughts, and then I think I would get a headache, to be honest. I also said no because I have dark humor.
Yeah.
And, you know, my mind is like, imagine if that was revealed. And I've already had a couple coworkers tell me, like when they're talking, I'll be cracking up to myself. And they're like, what are you thinking about? And I was like, no, because it's dark humor. Like, I'm going to keep that to myself. Y'all don't need to know what I'm thinking.
Well, welcome to Chillin and Chismeando, where we tell everything. That is let us know.
Yeah, so I would definitely be canceled. Oh. Yeah, so if I think that way, imagine everybody else around. And then I'm going to look at you kind of sideways. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, no, I just think that keep it to yourself. That's that. I don't need to be picking people's brains. Exactly. That's why God made it for a reason, so I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, let's keep it private. But you know, to relate to you with the dark humor, I also have those thoughts but it's not like the humor part. It's more of like, I could be walking, and if there's like a billboard next to me, I'm like, what if that billboard were to just fall and crush me to death? Or what if that truck just came over here and just like ran me over? Or what if that guy that's walking behind me with the screwdriver starts stabbing me in the head? I don't know why I think like that.
I mean, I feel like low key we all kind of think like that.
I don't know why, and I'm just like walking like la la la.
She's smiling, sipping like
on my way to Starbucks.
I hope that billboard doesn't kill me right now.
Like, no, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I'm weird. Oof.
It's fine. It's fine. The weirder, the better. Okay, next question. If you could, would you be a male for a week?
Ooh. Okay. At first, I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, yes, because I want to know I want to know how it feels to have a pee-pee. No, I'm just kidding. However, I hear being a man is tough for many reasons. You know, of course, if you're a man, you're expected to be tough. You're expected to be a protector, show no emotion, don't cry, don't feel anything. It's just all these societal pressures a man has to face. It's just so much harder. You got to be stronger than the next guy. You got to be able to beat the other guy up. And it's just a lot of pressure to be a man. And I understand that. I don't understand it, but I see that. And it's easier to be a girl in the sense of, like, it's okay if we cry because that's just what we do. Yeah. We're emotional. Yeah. And then also too, I heard a story a while back that a woman transitioned to a male, and she was a male, and I believe it was like for like a year or so, and she ended up committing suicide because she felt so targeted as a man that she couldn't handle, or not handle, like it was just a lot of. She got to experience how it is to actually be a man in the world, and it's sad. It's hard. It's not easy. Our men, especially our Mexicanos, our men are just so.
I feel like we don't give our men enough credit.
We don't. Guys. I know, and I see that. I see that sometimes some men can struggle with certain things, and we really do want to have that, create an open space for your man, for the male. Or the males in your life, to have that safe space to be able to express their feelings. Because imagine not being able to express it. Like, I'm an expressive person. I'm mad. I'm going to tell you I'm mad. Yeah. I'm sad. I'm crying. You can even see it on my face. You know?
Yeah,
and
I agree.
It's just sad that if they can't, they feel like they can't.
Yeah, I agree. Because, like, you know, I grew up with males, and so they've always been like, something's wrong. You ain't going to see it. Yeah. You ain't going to hear it. Yeah. I'm going to go handle it myself. I'm like, okay. You know, so for me, I said yes, I would be a male for a week.
Obviously, you're a mechanic. I'm just kidding.
So it's funny because I would be a whore. Oh. Yeah, because women are again, we're emotional creatures, and I feel like men, they don't need to be emotional to do it. Yeah. It's I see it that way. Yeah. And I also thought to myself, okay, because I work in a men's industry, I would want to test out the guns. Be like, I'm gonna pick the weakest person at the dealership, right?
And arm wrestle him.
No, I'm gonna go pick a fight with him.
Oh, you want to fight a dude?
Yeah, I would fight a dude, and then like my boss at the time, he looks like one of those motorcycle kind of dudes, the you know, stocky beer. If you guys know him, you guys know who I'm talking about. But yeah, then he would be like the boss. Like, I'm going to go and fight the boss level. Like, I mean, I know he's going to whoop my behind, obviously. But yeah, I would go pick a fight with that man. like, come here.
And you know what? The cool thing about being a man, too. I mean, well, not the cool thing about being a man, but like, if you are out being a hoskie, you're looked at as, damn.
My boy, right? They're like, my boy.
Yeah. All the bitches. Yeah. And versus if you're a girl, you're like, you're a slut, you're this, you're a hoe, look at you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, maybe
now, I feel I've got a lot of talks about this. Like, if you were a dude, you think it'd be so easy to get a girl. Oh. I'm saying if I was a man tomorrow and I had the mindset of a woman, yeah, it would be easy. Because I know what women want. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I kind of have a cheat sheet because I already know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But it is hard because like it is nerve wracking to try to pick up a woman and you get shot down over and over and over again.
But I wouldn't stop there. Like, okay, she didn't say okay.
Right. So let me get at this.
There's 20 girls in here. Somebody's coming home with me.
I know, right?
So
hey, you in the corner.
Did you have a counterfeit for this?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said, imagine if you said yes, if you were the worst guy you can imagine for a week. So like, for example, Hitler.
Oh my gosh. What?
So like, would you be that man?
If I was Hitler?
Yeah. Like, in other words, if you chose to be a man, it was that man.
Like
that was the only option.
An actual, that was the only option. Ladies.
You better say no, girl. No, because I mean, what if I was like, okay, I get to be a man. I want to be a man, but the only man I can be is like a serial killer or a rapist.
Oh, yeah,
hell nah.
No.
Yeah, it would be an immediately
Man,
no.
You hella squashed that for me. I was all excited, like I'm gonna go pimp myself out, and then.
Oh my God!
No, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
that sucks. You kill the fun out of everything. Next question. Oh, 6. So your man is loving, loyal, and obsessed with you. He's the cleanest dude on the block. Hey. Women are drooling over him. They want him. He gets his haircuts biweekly, but then you find out his barber is a woman who's drooling for him as well. What would you do?
First, I would pray. No, honestly, the toxica would come out.
Yeah.
Like usually I'm really laid back as a girlfriend, with limitations, right?
Right.
Because there has to be a respect level, right? But that would be my no. Like immediately no. Like I would not allow him to go back to her. Like he has to find another barber because. And I'm not saying like, people can say, oh, well, you're insecure, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, well, maybe I am. I don't feel comfortable. I'm not going to lie and be fake and be like, that's fine. And then like, look at the time and see how long that haircut is. You know what I mean? So I would immediately say, it's a no for me.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I at first I was like, whatever about it because, from my experience, I'm a girl mechanic.
Yeah.
So when I work on cars,
Yeah.
I know I do get a lot of attention for it.
Yep.
But you're not seeing me over there flirting, with a customer or, I'm doing my job. Now, if you're over here cutting my man's hair and
you got a
you're
BBL
drooling over here and you know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, you look so nice. Like, no, the only thing you should be touching is the clippers and the top of his head. Like, there's no like, oh, yeah, no.
You look so good.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hell nah. And then, so sound guy gave us a counter answer. If he doesn't get his cut, he looks like a bum. That's okay. I love bums.
I do know that he added that if we would have said yes, I guess, what if the girl was like sitting on your man's lap?
Oh, Lord.
That's a thing now, I guess. Yeah, there's
the barbers are sitting on your lap?
Women that are sitting on the guy's lap
while cutting the hair.
Yeah, I'm like,
I've never heard of that.
I swear, like, I don't know if it's a joke or just trying to be funny or whatever, but because I saw a meme, I'm like,
no,
you ain't.
No.
Don't you dare get in that chair. First of all, I'm gonna be coming at my man like, don't you even
it's
dare.
At this point, it's not the barber's fault.
No.
It is my man's fault that he doesn't lay out those boundaries. Because I would tell like, okay, if a guy did that, how immediately would you push him off? That's how immediately I want you to push off this bitch. Okay, like if a man was like, I need to get on your lap, bro.
Yeah, no.
To get your front, and so we'll probably be like, fuck no. So I need that exact disgust.
Listen, I'm just saying, if you're willing to have a woman who's a barber to sit on your lap, I better see a dude up in there sitting on your lap too. Like, equality. Let's do that.
Well, if I get my pedicure done by a man and he's sucking my toes, is that okay? No, right?
No, of course not.
Oh my God.
Counterfeit, or we already said it? Okay.
Oh, this.
Did you send it?
Sound guy sent us an image. I'll post it up here.
Number 7. If you were offered $10 million but only had 40 hours to live, would you take it? And if you did, what would you do with it?
I would not take it. honestly, can you really spend $10 million in 2 days or 48 hours? I don't think so. With all the regulations, there's, all this stuff that you need. I mean, if it's $10 in cash, but no, I would rather live a long, poor life. As long as I have my cats, I'm okay. Would you?
No, I would not. Again, I have a son to raise, and I felt like even if I did take the money and I kept it in a trust fund for him, I just feel like who's gonna be there to actually love him and protect him? Yeah. If I'm out of this world, that would be my only like, who's gonna protect my baby?
If you were my mom, I would want you to choose. Get the trust fund.
Son, you're gonna be Mom. Broke. So we're both broke. Enjoy it. No, but I just feel like you work hard. Mm-hmm. It's always a possibility for you to gain wealth. You know what I mean? And son, if you really want to make your money,
get on the grind.
Yeah,
get on the grind.
So I just think that if I just need to make sure he's mentally good and safe. What's our counterfeit that my boy over here?
He just says you get a pass on it.
Oh,
You're broke
cool.
and all you eat is tortillas y sal.
I'm going to be really happy.
That's okay. Well, I know people or know families that are like well off. They have a lot of money, but their family's not together.
Yeah.
And then I have a family that is maybe not that well off, and all they do is care about or share, or they're a lot more together than the other family. And like, I think that's a much richer life, because you can have all this money, and if you're alone, and once you get to a certain level of how much money you have, you really don't know who is your real friend. You don't know if they're there for the money.
That's true.
Or that's true. Even friends and family. You don't know if they're really there for you or your dollars.
Yeah.
Versus if I'm poor and I still got my people that want to hang out with me, I know it's not because of my pennies.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's funny because I had a viewer that said, if I had that opportunity, yeah, I would take it. I would die. I would do the whole heroin shot. That's what the viewer said. Like that would be my last. Like I would get super high, and that's how I would go. Like, I had 2 days. Yeah, if I had 2 days to live, I would set my family up, and then I would party my ass off and do heroin at the end of the day.
Wow.
To finish it off. I'm like, oh, you're going in with the bam. Like,
okay. He's a narco. He loves those drugs.
So yeah.
Some guy goes, unity and struggle. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm broke, you're broke.
Yeah.
If I got a dollar, you got a dollar. Yeah.
So, all right. Next question. Number 8. We have 5 senses, which is touch, taste, hearing, sight, and smell. You can only pick 3. What 3 senses would you pick?
Easy. For sure, taste. Okay, I'm a hungry bitch. I love to eat. I love all kinds of food, Italian, especially Mexican, of course, Chinese. I need my taste buds. Okay. That's the joy in life for me. My boyfriend and I always say, like, we love to eat together. Like, we just love to like go out, try different things.
Brings family together. Yeah. Brings people together. Yeah.
Exactly. So I must have that. That's top. Sight. I want to see. I know that, if you were to ever be blind, it's tough. Like, you can't really see everything. But yeah, for sure, sight. And then my third one would be touch. So I would essentially be losing hearing and smell.
Really?
Yeah.
Hearing. That's interesting.
Because I was thinking, okay, should I do hearing or sight? But I want to be able to see and not hear. And I know the sign language. Oh no, that's for blind. Well, we're gonna take this out.
So I picked. I'm sorry. I picked sight. Because I want to see. Like, I feel like the world has a lot to give. I like how you can see the ocean, and I like stuff like that. Outdoors,
views, scenery.
Yeah. So. The other one was hearing.
Okay.
I like to know what's around my surroundings. I don't like you coming up out of nowhere and like.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
so.
That's right. Okay. Well.
And then the third one was a hard one because I feel like touch is. I feel like touching because
what if you're numb and you can't feel your baby?
Yeah. See, that was the in between because I love food too.
Yeah.
I think food is great, but I think I would have to stay with touch because food. Girl, I be gaining too much weight. I'm like, maybe if I don't like the taste of the food, then I'll probably stay a little bit more healthier. You know, I don't know. So yeah, those would be my 3.
Okay.
What's our
our counter?
Yeah. So for you, if you lost hearing, you wouldn't talk correctly.
Oh, that's
Because is it
right.
a balance? Oh.
No, that's true because you can't hear yourself pronounce correctly. So that's why, yeah. I mean, you don't know if you're saying it correctly. You don't know. You can't say it. You can't. But however, in the question, if you lose, so that means you've had it. So if I already know how to talk, if I already know, so there's the counter to the counter.
Ooh, she threw a curveball at you.
Checkmate.
He's like shaking his head like.
So I already know how words sound.
Okay.
I already know that. So if I lost it, then I can know. But if I,
Cool. Did you have one for me or no?
None for Gretchen Wieners.
No. All right. Cool. On to the next. Sound good. I thought he had us.
Psych.
Jokes on you. Number 9. Okay. All your loved ones, including your friends, they live a good life. Career-wise, romantically good, and spiritually. But when you remove yourself to the point where no one remembers you, their lives become perfect. But you have to start from scratch at your age. Would you do it? Like, so starting right now. Mm-hmm. We remove ourselves from our friends and our family, and their life becomes great. Like, way better without you in it. Mm-hmm. Would you?
Ew. No. Y'all gonna have me unhappy or happy?
No, I said no too. I'm like, listen, if I'm not happy, y'all ain't happy. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm the star of the family.
Right. Why am I struggling to make y'all happy? Like, I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah.
We're a team. Like, we're all going down.
Exactly.
Call me selfish or call me realist. Nah.
And why is their life perfect after us? That's so mean.
Right.
It wouldn't be perfect then. If I wasn't in the equation.
No, I feel like I'm again. I think you're funny. I'm funny, and
we're the life of their life.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We're the light of their life.
He didn't have no counterfeit for that.
No, I guess he went to the restroom.
See ya. On to the next. Number
favorite
10. Oh, okay. Celebrity crush. Who and why? Ooh, this is gonna be good. I want to know who your celebrity crush is.
If you're out there. I'm just kidding. I'm taken, but I'm just kidding.
You sound like this. Look.
Well, Mark Wahlberg is my celebrity crush.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully my man's not watching this. I've loved him since Marky Mark when he was a rapper.
He's cute.
Since then, since he was a rapper. No,
he's a cutie.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's his accent for me. There's something about how he talks. Yes. I'm just like, it grabs me. Like,
he's like that tough macho, but also pretty boy.
Yeah.
And then I told Vic in my answers, I was like, because I love muscle puppies. But yeah, no. And then also too, my favorite, one of my favorite movies was, oh my God, I just cannot think of the name, but it's where he carves himself, and he was with Reese Witherspoon, and he's like me and the whatever character she played forever. He carved himself. I'm like, that is goals. That's how obsessed I want my man to be.
Yeah.
And then, of course, all the action movies he's been in since, he just doesn't age. I know he's in California, so I don't know, might bump into him if I go to LA. Right. I don't know.
Well, I know he was here in San Diego.
Yeah.
Was it this year?
Yeah, he was.
I was like,
I missed it.
Yeah, he was. What grocery store was he in? Was it? Oh, Windmill? Was it Windmill? I don't know. No, it was Northgate. He was in Northgate, and everybody was like, Marky Mark. Oh, that was so cool because he even stopped and signed everybody.
He's such a nice guy.
He seems really humble.
It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. And then I have another question. I'm sorry, I have to just kind of throw it out there. Is The Rock.
Oh, okay. So she loves muscles.
Loves. The Rock can do no wrong, even though I know he was in hot water with the whole donation stuff, and it's unfortunate, but yeah. So those are my men.
Topic. Okay, cool. Mine. His name is. Oh, he has a counterfeit for you. Hold on. What was? Okay, before you say it, let me say mine because I didn't say that. That's desgraciado, I swear.
He's ready. He's ready.
Mine is Jaime Camil. I don't know if you used to watch novelas growing up.
Not much.
Bella Más Bella. He was.
Ooh, I'll put the picture right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's really fine. Bella Más Bella was like this girl who was ugly and like the guy
helped transform her.
Yeah. Pretty much used her, and then he ends up falling in love with her. But yeah, I just think that he's a really attractive son of a gun. Like,
I gotta see.
Yeah, and he's really funny, and he loves Camaros. I love Camaros. I see there's a match there. He's a car guy. I'm a car girl. But yeah, I think he's very attractive, and he's in his 50s right now, so he looks good. Yeah.
Wow, he hasn't aged. I don't even know how old Mark Wahlberg is right now, so but it's okay.
Oh, you didn't do.
The Rock is 51.
Oh, he still looks good too.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what money does for you, though.
Yeah, good, yeah.
I would be looking like $1 million too.
Exactly. We're not ugly. We're just broke.
Yeah, right. Okay, so his counterfeit was.
They are 70. Okay, so like if we would
If
be
we
with
were
them,
together,
yeah, and they're 70 years old right now.
Oh, Vic, you're really.
I would still.
What you need, granddaddy? Come here.
I know, right? What I gotta do? What do you want me to do? I'll do all the work.
He's fine. Post my man's picture. I'm telling you, he is fine.
You're just claiming him.
Yeah.
Claiming him. Manifest.
No, a lot of love to him because he was a really good actor. Like he always makes me crack up in every novela that he does.
Yeah.
And he speaks English, and he's been trying to do like English. Oh, I don't know if you've seen Jane the Virgin.
Yes, I have.
Oh, he's the
dad.
Yeah, he's the dad.
Oh, I know
That's
exactly
him.
who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. He is fun.
Thank you. Give me some.
He definitely
hilarious.
is fun.
Yeah,
I saw the
hilarious.
entire season.
I
all
love
the
men
seasons.
who are hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
oh,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
That funniness is very important. Or humor, I should say.
So
Let's
yeah,
see.
if he was 70 or 80, hey, I don't mind changing
Oh, wow.
a diaper.
Mark Wahlberg was also 52. I like him seasoned.
Me gustan mayores. Okay. So that's it. That's all our questions.
Yeah.
So
So
it was fun.
let us know how you would answer it. We're interested to see if you guys match our answers or completely opposite.
Yeah, guys, go on. Again, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. That's where we're gonna be at. God, that was so much fun. I love that.
Yeah.
The viewers really went in here and gave me their input on it. They're psychopaths.
I know. I was like, what kind of questions are these? Making me rethink life.
Yeah. I want to give a quick shout out to the viewers out there because Girls Night, I was talking to B about it. Like, guys, we're slowly moving.
Yeah,
You know, we're on episode 2. I know it's 3, but it's technically 2 because, the first episode was whack, like everybody said. Our background eventually will change.
Yeah.
We're already talking about moving to a better
Location.
and we're excited for that. And I'm excited because you guys really do pump us up.
Yeah.
I already have a couple of viewers that want merch, and I'm like, we're not even there yet. Like, relax. And I feel
But stay tuned. We will.
Yeah, I
We
feel
will.
grateful too because we're getting donations, and that's that. We're not even something yet, and so that to me, I'm really grateful for that. We're grateful for it.
Yeah.
So
Any more donations? My Cash App is B90. I'm kidding.
So yeah, I just want to go ahead and give a little love to y'all. Thank you for the support and love.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, current events.
Yes.
This is the time where we wrap up, but we also kind of want to, chime in on current events. We kind of look in and see what we want to talk about. Daylight savings, time change. Did y'all catch it? Did y'all forget?
No, wait. Did we save an hour or did we?
Yeah, we fall back. So, daylight savings happens twice a year. And this is how I remember it. In the fall, we gain an hour. And in the spring, we lose an hour.
Okay.
So it's fall back and spring forward. That's how I remember it.
Oh, look at you. For all my anime people out there, I'm an anime fan. Attack on Titans. The last episode came out. It is fire. I haven't watched it yet. My brothers hit me up and they're like, "Did you watch this episode?" It's supposed to be fire, and we've been waiting for this episode for a very long time now. So I'm really excited to go ahead and have my popcorn, get ready for that last episode. So, guys, that's out, and then Invincible also. Invincible.
That's also anime?
It's also anime, and it's like, it's really bloody for all like the superhero kind of life. It's kind of like the boys. Yeah, but cartoon version. It gets really bloody. Yeah.
Okay.
Invincible season 2, Vic? Is it season 2? The first episode came out? Guys, it came out. Watch it.
When did it come out?
Fire. It came out when? Friday? Saturday? Invincible.
Recently.
It was last week.
Last week.
So for all my anime fans, check it out. Keep up with that. I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Episode 3.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go Thanksgiving vibes. We'll see what we come up with. I hope you guys love this episode. I'm gonna love this episode. I just had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, so did I. I was excited.
And I get to see my face and your face.
Yeah.
Because we've been dressed up.
Yeah.
Can I go ahead and say this? So my mom, what do we got, Vic? 5 minutes left? Quick. My mom said, ay, mija, that makeup last episode. Yeah. Te miraste bien jodida. And I was like, you think? And I was like, and my girl didn't say nothing, but you didn't say nothing to me in your makeup.
I thought you did good.
She's like, B looks beautiful. She looked fantastic.
Oh, I love your mom.
You look like a zombie yourself coming out of the grave. I was like, you think? Like, if I don't tell you, who's gonna tell you? I'm all right, mama. Well,
yeah. Well, how long did it take you to do that makeup? I'm sorry, because there's quality.
Yeah, no, not
my
that
makeup
long.
takes 3 hours.
Oh.
But I'm just there like in the mirror.
Yeah, no, it looked really
so
well.
There's
it'd be your own kind. It'd be your own people.
Mom really.
But again, guys, thank you for joining us. I'm Yaya.
And I'm Bee.
And chillin' and chismeando. See ya. Hey, can you stop the camera?
No, these are the bloopers. These are the outtakes.
Oh my god.
My hair was all fucked up.
Oh, I'm talking about my sister. I don't know you though.
Good job, guys.